work with integrity, and succeed with integrity. When learning is purposeful, creativity blossoms. When creativity blossoms, thinking emanates. When thinking emanates, knowledge is fully lit. When knowledge is lit, economy flourishes. Total commitment is the common denominator among all successful men and women. Let me define a leader. He must have vision and passion and not be afraid of any problem. Instead, he should know how to defeat it. Most importantly, he must work with integrity. For great men, religion is a way of making friends. Small people make religion a fighting tool. As a child of God, I am greater than anything that can happen to me. Great dreams of great dreamers are always transcended. A teacher should have a creative mind. Creativity is the key to success in the future, and primary education is where teachers can bring creativity in children at that level. Climbing to the top demands strength, whether it is to the top of Mount Everest or to the top of your career. When we tackle obstacles, we find hidden reserves of courage and resilience we did not know we had. And it is only when we are faced with failure do we realize that these resources were always there within us. We only need to find them and move on with our lives. One of the very important characteristics of a student is to question. Let the students ask questions. I was willing to accept what I couldn't change. For me, there are two types of people, the young and the experienced. A developed India by 2020, or even earlier, is not a dream. It need not be a mere vision in the minds of many Indians. It is a mission we can all take up and succeed. The bird is powered by its own life and by its motivation. While children are struggling to be unique, the world around them is trying all means to make them look like everybody else. There are forces in life working for you and against you. One must distinguish the beneficial forces from the malevolent ones and choose correctly between them. English is necessary as at present original works of science are in English. I believe that in 2 decades' time original works of science will start coming out in our languages. Then we can move over like the Japanese. Those who cannot work with their hearts achieve but a hollow, half-hearted success that breeds bitterness all around. Teaching is a very noble profession that shapes the character, caliber, and future of an individual. If the people remember me as a good teacher, that will be the biggest honor for me. Building capacity dissolves differences. It irons out inequalities. Thinking is progress. Non-thinking is stagnation of the individual, organization, and the country. Thinking leads to action. Knowledge without action is useless and irrelevant. Knowledge with action converts adversity into prosperity. The youth need to be enabled to become job generators from job seekers. God, our Creator, has stored within our minds and personalities great potential strength and ability. Prayer helps us tap and develop these powers. Do we not realize that self-respect comes with self-reliance? War is never a lasting solution for any problem. The Earth is the most powerful and energetic planet. All wars signify the failure of conflict resolution mechanisms, and they need post-war rebuilding of faith, trust, and confidence. Educationists should build the capacities of the spirit of inquiry, creativity, entrepreneurial and moral leadership among students and become their role model. India has to be transformed into a developed nation, a prosperous nation and a healthy nation with a value system. One lesson that every nation can learn from China is to focus more on creating village-level enterprises, quality health services and educational facilities. We must think and act like a nation of 1 billion people and not like that of 1 million people. Dream, dream, dream. What is politics? Political system is equal to development politics plus political politics. India should walk on her own shadow. We must have our own development model. We have not invaded anyone. We have not conquered anyone. We have not grabbed their land, their culture, their history, and tried to enforce our way of life on them.